But it shows how entrenched the snobbery, the elitism, the discrimination is. You know, I'm from Canada, we don't really have the class system, but you had these prestige journalists on the inside and citizen journalists on the outside. And even when one of the citizen journalists gets credentialed, the mean girls gang up and push you out. And it was so gross that the BBC snitched on the first place that I was saying some pointed things in my tweets. Imagine being a government journalist and you call some government hotline to get your rival, I don't know, I mean, in the past the BBC actually complained to the police about me. I thought that was very illuminating, and it shows the larger problem. Tommy is treated as an enemy of the state. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. As you probably heard, they're not releasing the judgment today. That won't be for about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
And I was shocked. I don't know if you remember seeing me. I actually went upstairs to use the bathroom, and I could not believe you were being yanked out. And you asked him, "What is your name? I want your name."
You know what? I like asking people their names.
Yeah. There's Tommy now. There's Tommy now. So bring the camera forward. I don't want no. So I don't know. Get out of the way, please. Get out of the way. So Tommy, what has transpired upstairs? Hold on. Make sure we got. Yeah, we're on.
The verdict is the 4th of November, so back to court. Which again is more fees, because they just said now we're going to have another bill for another day in court. It's just insane, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Another bill for another day in court. We heard all the evidence, there was no evidence, yeah? So they arrested me under terrorism legislation, which is where they're meant to find out if I'm a terrorist. All they asked me about was my political beliefs. All they asked me about. So they didn't ask me about anything to do with violence, terrorism. In the end, they threw in something about far-right extremism. They didn't ask me anything about that. They just asked me about my legal, lawful, legitimate political beliefs, which is what this was about. This was about detaining me because I'm Tommy Robinson and because I'm outspoken on subjects such as Islam. You heard it from the final officer, Islamophobia. So what even is Islamophobia? What, you can't have an opinion of Islam without getting detained under terrorism in Great Britain? But that's it. So I'm 4th of November, which is a good thing because it means I get to go on a state visit to Israel tomorrow to form friendships and allegiances with a government that actually understands Islamic jihad and doesn't just understand them. A government will stand in the face and fight them rather than bow and pander. Because unfortunately, this government bows and panders to Islamic jihad. They've already lost. They've surrendered, recognised a terrorist state. So yeah, I'm happy because I thought they may try and lock me up today to prevent that. But yeah, I'm off tomorrow, and then I'm back in court now on the 4th of November for my verdict.
And my final point.